What's up, Cartmasters? Nightside back with another video. Forgive me if I sound tired, but at 2 AM Pacific time, Capcom decided to release 3 weapon trailers for Sunbreak, for Heavy Bowgun, Switch Axe, and Sword and Shield. Links to the full video will be in the description with timestamps, but let's very quickly break down what's shown in each trailer. Putting the blood orange Bishatem Master Rank armor on full display, the Heavy Bowgun demos off 3 new skills: the Setting Sun, which we saw in the most recent May digital event, Countercharge, and Crouching Shot. Setting Sun is a silk bind technique where a wire bug generates what the website states is a ring of iron silk. Special powder accumulates within the ring. When ammo passes through it, the velocity of the ammo is decreased. However, when firing piercing ammo or multi-hit ammo through the ring, it'll boost the total number of hits upon impact. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to Heavy Bowgun, but I'm assuming any elemental ammo type, since it's technically pierce, and other ammo like slice and maybe even spread will reap the benefits of the extra added in hits. Simply put, you're getting extra hits per shot, which equals to extra damage overall. Heavy Bowgun mains, rejoice, you're about to get even more OP. Next up is the Countercharge, which swaps with Countershot. This one is not listed on the website, but from what we can see, similar to the Countershot, the hunter uses silk from the wire bug to fortify, absorb an attack, which is then transformed into a boost of energy which causes the gun to glow. In the clip, we see it get swap comboed into the Countershot. It's probably safe to say that this switch skill will most likely have a timer for how long what I'm assuming is a damage boost will last. I'm sure you can also combo this with the Setting Sun for even more damage. Last but not least, for Heavy Bowgun, we have a Crouching Shot, which is also known as Siege Mode in older games, and also replaces Charge Shot. As the name implies, the gunner uses a crouching stance, which keeps them from being able to move, but in return is able to fire certain ammo types in rapid succession with reduced recoil. The longer you fire, the shorter the fire interval becomes, but at the cost of heating up your bowgun. If the bowgun overheats, it'll be inoperable until it has cooled down. As you can see, it can also be comboed with Setting Sun and most likely also with the Countercharge. Moving on to the Switch Axe, with the Astalos armor on full display, we get to see Elemental Burst counter and the 2-stage morph slash combo. Starting off with the 2-stage morph slash, which swaps with Wide Sweep. As the name implies, during Wild Swing, the Switch Axe first goes into a vertical slash from sword mode and then finishes off with a double spinning swing in axe mode. According to the website, the power of sword mode attacks increase and axe mode attacks fill up the switch gauge even quicker. This switch skill basically means that you have every reason to attack with sword mode as much as possible. Now for what I'm most excited for, which is the Silk Bind ability, Elemental Burst counter, which compresses switch gauge energy, which then gets released as an Elemental Burst. If the burst is timed against the monster's attack, the hunter will perform a power finisher, and the Switch Axe will go into amped state. Now this might not be an EI Spirit Slash, but being able to get into amped mode for Switch Axe is incredibly huge, as amped state not only increases the hunter's attack power, but it also allows them to perform zero-sum discharge. The biggest question now is just how much switch energy will be consumed, or how much is even necessary, and how long it'll take to proc the counter. The trailer finishes off by demonstrating a swap combo where the hunter performs a zero-sum discharge to an aerial sword rush, to axe morph, to skill swap, wild swing immediately into the 2-stage morph attack, and then finishes off with a compressed finishing discharge. Disgustingly satisfying show of how you can swap combo with the Switch Axe. Last but not least, in Glorious Seregios gear, we've got Sword and Shield showing the Twin Blade combo and the Destroyer Oil. The Twin Blade combo, which replaces the Sword Shield combo, is also a 2-part attack with a circular slash and thrust. I don't think a lot of people use the Sword Shield combo to begin with, since most people will just usually use the Shield Bash combo to build up KO, so odds are that Twin Blade will be the de facto switch skill regardless. Now if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Needless to say, since you can get more sword hits in, and Sword and Shield is a weapon that does well with high status or element, you will benefit more from the Twin Blade combo with its extra damage or extra buildup. The Destroyer oil, which is a revised version of Sword and Shield oils from Monster Hunter Generations, has the hunter using a wire bug to cover the blade with a special ointment while going in for a thrust, and then triggers the effects of the oil by causing friction against the shield. The effects of the oil makes it easier for the hunter's attacks to flinch monsters more easily. Now, this is something that a lot of Sword and Shield mains, particularly from Generations, have been wanting. We most likely won't get a variety of oils like we did back then, but having even just the one oil is a very welcome addition to Sword and Shield's kit. The last part of the video demonstrates on how you can swap combo everything, starting off with the Destroyer oil, followed up by the basic bread and butter sword combo to the twin blade combo, leading up to the finisher, swap evade, a couple of shield bashes, and then finally ending it with the MH Shoryugeki. For those of you that will be picking up Sword and Shield for the first time, while this looks very cool, as much as possible try and save your MH Shoryugeki as a counter. Especially if you're smacking the head of the monster and timing the attack against the monsters, you'll get much more hits in and are more likely to land a lot more KO buildup. And that's pretty much it. This time around, it looks like Capcom will be releasing 3 videos per drop, and they might be dropping at around 2 AM Pacific time, which sucks for everyone in America, but awesome for everyone else in the world. Drop a like, smash the sub button as well as the bell icon, and let me know how you feel about the weapon trailers and what you might like about any of the weapons that were demonstrated today. You can catch me on Twitch live for a variety of content, including Apex Legends, Elden Ring, and of course, Monster Hunter. That's it for me, Cartmasters. Get mad, get sad, have fun, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Trade-in information, as well as the deal that he needs to get numbers for it, right? Sheesh! So clip that.